How's it going, guys? You're watching Wake Up and Live. I apologize, it's been a little while since I uploaded. I do have a lot of videos put together right now though, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not. I'm trying to dive every week, multiple times a week even if I can. Trying to get as much footage as possible, get all my conditioning back, but you know how it goes. Anyways, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Okay, so this is from the first dive. This is actually the only clip from this particular dive. But yeah, I got to the bottom. This is at 63 or 64 feet. Start dusting. I'm actually not too comfortable because I'm on a slight downward slope looking down towards the drop. But anyways, these collies show up, so just gotta wait till they come closer. They're lining up on the biggest one. And yeah, I missed. I'm not too sure if that was me or the gun or the shaft. That's actually a pretty important tip. Always test your gear, test your shafts especially. As you'll see later in this video, I'll show an example of that. I've actually gone through 3 shafts brand new and tested them, and yeah, actually they weren't shooting straight. Of course, close shots like this one looks alright. It hits the fish. This was actually on another dive. Hit this moonu. Not the biggest, but decent size, and I just kind of wanted to test out the shaft and gun again. Okay, so this is from another dive. Shallower water. This is only at like 25 to 35 feet mostly. Rocking the ski prong. Got this nice moonu. As you can see, there's a bunch of koles in this area, which is really surprising because this is a super common spot. And yeah, as long as you swim far enough, you can find some nice fish actually. Right there, another kole. And you really do make it easy in this spot. Look at that, they just kind of stay around, come right next to you. This kole, I could tell the prongs weren't holding it, so I kind of pinned it a little bit, grabbed it, secured it. And actually right here I'm gonna miss. And then I'm gonna miss again. And I would love to blame this on not being properly weighted for this shallow water. I'm still kind of floating at the bottom. That's the difference between shallow diving and deep diving. You actually do have to get a little more weight to dive shallow and actually stay on the bottom. But yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. We just miss sometimes. This is human nature, yeah. Anyways, yeah, loading up on koles. I did see a moonu go down into this hole, which is what I was trying to look for. I don't think he gives me a shot. So just gonna look around real quick and yeah, focus back onto the koles. Okay, so right here I saw a nice red uhu from the surface, and I have been passing up uhus for years. But I have been taking them lately. I think it's not too bad if you're just taking one red uhu, especially in highly populated areas, and this spot actually does have a lot of uhus. So anyway, I get to the bottom, slightly hiding behind this little reef right there. Doing some light scratching and dusting. The scratching actually does sound like an uhu eating off the reef, so it really works on them. Just being patient for a good shot. And right here, it came in, slowed down, and got a nice holding shot. So they're just gonna bleed it out, dispatch it, reload my gun. And right there, my partner got a nice twal, and this little shark shows up. It's really cool seeing these small ones. Not really scary, yeah. So you can just kind of enjoy them swimming around. Not too worried about them for the most part. Yeah, that's just my thinking anyway. Wishful thinking, call it that. Saw this lobster from the surface. Decided to go down and check it out. I think it was a female. That's why I let it go. But yeah, always nice to see. Okay, so on this drop, I saw a moonu go under this ledge. So I'm gonna try and look for it. Hoping for it to pop up. And I'm not too sure if this is the same one I saw or not, but yeah, anyway, this one comes in. Not the best shot, so pin it, secure it. Yeah, nice moonu. Okay, so going back to what I was talking about testing your spear shafts. This is gonna be the example. Saw these moves, got to the bottom. Didn't find the best hiding spot, but you know, just gotta hug the reef tightly and do some light scratching or dusting. Keep your head down low. I probably should have crept over to that high reef right there so I could hide a little better, but I decided to stay put and just hope the stillness would kind of bring them in. As you can see, I'm not too still. As I said, not being properly weighted for this shallower water has me moving a lot more with the surge. But anyway, gonna lunge out right here, take the shot, and I missed. And I'll show you guys right here that the shaft right there actually turns mid-flight right before it hit the moo and caused me to miss. But anyway, yeah, my GoPro died after that. Didn't do too much. Started swimming in after that and just shot some hole holes. Right there, the uhu was prepped, ready to go into the oven. Frying up some coles. Hard to beat the sound and smell, yeah, of deep fried fish. There's the spread, ooze out the oven. Oh man, makes me hungry. There's crispy coles, some ribeye steak on the side. Right there's the hole holes floured up and the two moonus. These actually go to my parents and they got to enjoy some fish as well. Always really happy and grateful that I can provide and yeah, give to my family and friends. Okay, so on that same night, since the water was nice, we decided to hit a night dive before the season ended. And in case anyone was wondering, Hawaii lobster season is the months with the R in it. So basically the only time it's closed is summertime, from May to August. But anyway, right here, first lobster of the night, a decent sized one. Swimming it over to our float. And I actually didn't know that my partners found some fish actually. They got this nice nohu right off the bat. And then a kule. They're dropping down for another lobster. Usually their antennas give them away. You can see them sticking out of the hole if they're not just in the open. And right there, I'm just making sure it's a male. You can tell by the swimmers on the tail. Females have larger double swimmers, as males only have singles, and usually smaller. So a pretty good start. 3 lobsters already. Another one right here. A little bit small. I actually wasn't being too picky on this dive, as I do only night dive like once or twice a season at most. Sometimes don't even go. But yeah, I'm gonna let this guy go. A little too small. This guy thought he could get away. Luckily he's trapped right here. Got him. And yeah, another nice lobster. Okay, so what are your guys' thoughts on shooting fish at night? I get diving and fishing and hunting is for providing food. That's the bottom line, but I also do like to be a sportsman about it and want to give the fish a fighting chance. So I really don't like doing it, and I usually limit my partners to 1 per night. Just because, yeah, I feel like it's unfair for the fish, and also I don't want to be dragging around a dead, bloody fish all night, especially if I'm not going to be shooting any. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? Anyway, yeah, right there though, my partner did find this nice kumu. I did see it before he shot it, and I was hoping they wouldn't find it, but yeah, he ended up getting it, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bothered. I was hoping to let it go and maybe find it during the day, some other time. But at least it'll provide a really good meal. Right there, I think that was a female, so let her go. There, found this lobster, but a little bit small. But I ended up breaking a lot of his legs, so kept that one. Found a slipster lobster right here. Again, a little bit too small, so I ended up letting it go. But yeah, that concludes the night dive. So this is a total catch from the night. I was definitely satisfied with these bugs. It's gonna provide a good meal for my friends and I. Being allergic to shellfish all my life, I haven't dealt with them very much or eaten them. So bear with me. This is just how I figured out how to clean them. I'm gonna dispatch it, use a paring knife to cut around the tail underneath the head, just to make getting that meat out a little more easy when you pull the tail off. And here's a little trick that my uncle from countryside taught me. You can use the antenna to pull out the guts like that. And yeah, just gonna split them. And right there, ready for the grill. So it's gonna make this super simple. Olive oil, garlic, salt, paprika. And like I said, I'm really inexperienced when it comes to shellfish. So let me know how you guys cook it. I'm sure there are a bunch of different ways. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna grill them. Meat side down first. I just want to kind of get that meat cooked so I can baste them with some garlic butter. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned, subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming up. Don't forget to check out Aventure wetsuits and ski prong. Dive safe, stay safe. Aloha, guys.
And right here, I end up tagging this guy. And you see how I missed the first couple shots. That's not a problem with the tree prawn. Like, you miss, you just reload and just try again. And today was a really killer dive.